Well, it's interesting. I mean, more and more is coming out, and uh, Thomas Massie is apparently he's hinted he's hoping that they'll redact enough or unredact enough stuff. But he's hinted that there's some European leader who's got an issue, and we'll just have to see, and some other prominent people. But it comes out. People get to take a look at it, and then they get to ask questions. I didn't get to see the testimony, but I heard Lutnick did pretty good because he said we were on a cruise and my family stopped. He invited us to dinner. My whole family went to dinner. Nothing bad happened, and we got on. We were on the island, but we had dinner and we left. But so some of it you can explain, some of it you can't, and the people who are involved in that need to do the explaining. So that's where we go.
So why would you go to dinner? You're on a cruise. Why would you go
it's
to
still
dinner?
still stuff
Why
coming out because it was voluminous.
But why would you go to dinner with a convicted sex trafficker of young children? Like, why would you accept that dinner other than the fact that you've got money and he's got money and you're both tied to Wall Street and you're part of the elites? That's my question. Like, why would you? Like, if Ed and I were on that cruise, we don't have any money, so we wouldn't have gotten invited. But if we did, I would have said, well, wait a minute, this guy got convicted of sex trafficking children. The hell am I going to have supper with him for at some island? You got to be out of your mind.
When was his first conviction? I don't remember what the date was on that first conviction.
Sometime in Florida.
Right? When?
I just don't remember what year it was.
Well, it was after Lutnick had dinner with him, or lunch, or whatever he did.
After?
It was before he had dinner or after?
No, the conviction was before he accepted the dinner with his family.
No.
So it's all about money.
It's all
about the elites, money, Wall Street, working people get screwed. It's all the same thing. Cuts right to the heart. Cuts right to the heart of MAGA. I've done a 180 on this. This thing is not a hoax. I mean, people have to be held accountable. I'll give you the final word, McGowan, and then we got to go.
Yeah, John, you and I both talked about our college-age children, and this is a big issue for them. They want people held accountable. They want to know that we can trust our federal government. They want to know it's transparent. They want to know that if people violated law and abused children, that they will be prosecuted to the full extent of the law and ultimately held accountable.
Morgan Griffith, I want to thank you for your time today. As always good to talk to you, Morgan. And I'll just tell you this story. You can ask your kids this, but we're at dinner last night talking about this. Chris Saxman, who you know, has got 4 children, 3, I think, 2 millennials and 2 Zoomers. I've got 3, 2 millennials and 1 Zoomer. We both sent one group text to our respective offspring. One line. Hey, what do you think about the Epstein files and what just came out? Saxman had 100 texts back. I had to go to bed. They just keep going on. I had to turn my phone off at 9 o'clock because I had 30 texts from my kids on that chain. And all of them pissed off that these Epstein files were not released. 2 of my children voted for Trump. All 4 of Saxman's voted for Trump. So 7 of the 8 are mad. And this thing is not going away. And Zoomers are pissed because they see again the elites get treated one way and we get treated a separate way. And that really cuts to the soul of MAGA. Morgan, what do you think?
Got to do this to you, John. So what you're saying is Thomas Massie was right.
Yes.
Okay. You're a good man.
Yes, he was right. And I did a 180 on it because I listened. And Massie was right to get this out. And for all the abuse he took from me, I'm sorry. Say they're right on the air. Same thing with Green, although I think Marjorie was more about the victims. Massie was more about stop protecting elites, which is the genesis of the MAGA movement spawning out of the 2008 bailout, where the bankers that caused all this pain got golden parachutes and off to an island and went on sales meetings to Carmel, and many of us went homeless. That cuts to the corners right back there. It's come full circle with the Epstein files. So, good question, Morgan. Massie was right.
Yep.
Say it. It's painful.
Y'all have a good day.
Thank you, Morgan Griffith. We're going to be right back here on the John Fredericks Media Network. We're in Iowa, in Sioux City. Very rapid conversation. We've got, oh my God, we got Chris McGowan, Colonel Brian Miller, Chris Hupke, my kindred spirit. I love this guy. Don Katz, County Supervisor, Trump Electoral College Elector. All coming up next. Stay with us.